Welcome back. Many thanks for staying with us here on the show. Now, Ghana is set to be on course to successfully meeting the Sustainable Development Goal on water. But not every part of the country is making enough progress. In the Central Tongu district of the Volta region, residents in the Mafi Akukopko community are being forced to drink from muddy water sources they share with animals because of the absence of clean drinking water. Mafi Akukopko has this report.
Residents here, old and young, men and women on daily basis, walk for some 15 minutes to get to the nearest water source. This is how the water looks like. Unclean, brownish, muddy, as thick as porridge. Sticks and tree branches lie in them with bubbles brewing all over it. Felicia, a mother of 4, stands in the mud as she stretches her hand and fetches from the deep source into her basin. A large chunk of what she fetches is actually mud. But guess what? They drink it like that, without any form of treatment.
He was basically saying that this is the only source of water they have over here, and when they fetch it, they will send it home and they use it to cook. They drink it, do everything with only this water.
Back home, Felicia and her children pour the mud into their huge storage bin. They are grateful they at least have some water to use for their house chores. They will not even allow for the mud to settle before they go fetch it to use for washing of dishes and cooking. Felicia's daughter Sylvia says they don't have a choice. What are you able to do with the water?
We use it to cook. We use it to wash our things. We drink it.
Aren't you afraid this may cause you any illness?
But it is only this water that we have.
What do you want done about this? What do you want to change?
We want the government to bring us another water.
What kind of water would you have that?
Pipe-borne water.
If water is truly life, as they say, then these residents obviously deserve better than this. For JoyNews, Mafi Akukopko reporting.
And I was just asking how many times you have flushed your toilet today, if you live, especially if you live in the city, because you definitely won't be using that kind of water, even for flushing your toilet. Let me get on the phone line now and speak to Thomas Moore Zondra. He's the DCE for Central Tongu. Sir, I appreciate your time this afternoon. Thank you so much. Are you aware of this problem?
Yes, please.
All right. What is being done about the situation?
Yeah, this is a situation I've come to meet as a DC. I went there to see for my own self, then realized the bad nature of the drinking water, the very people in Akukopko. So we met as a committee, and our assemblyman decided on how to solve it immediately. Initially, we tried draining the borehole for them. But unfortunately, the rig couldn't access the place because of the bad nature of the road then. It was during the rainy season and the rig was too heavy to get the site. The surveyors gave us to drill the borehole. So we postponed that one for the dry season to come so that we can cut the road to the village and do the drilling for the borehole. By the interim, we plan to procure a poly tank for the community so that we can be giving them tanker services, at least for drinking purpose, from the main town, the district capital, to the village, so that we can be getting them water into the poly tank for their use temporary, whilst we wait for the dry season to come for us to be able to cut the road to the village for the rig to access it. So that is the measures we put in place now.
So you speak of basically inheriting this problem. But
Yes.
you are not new to this area, so you must have had an idea what the situation was even before you became DCE.
Yes, please.
How long have the people had to live with this?
I can't exactly give you.
You can't tell.
The specific time,
and
it has been part of them for all these years. Since I know that has been the situation, the water station there.
I'm asking because I want to find out from you how long it's going to take to construct this borehole for them.
I'm waiting for the dry season to come. At least between November, December, the place will be a bit okay for the equipment to get to site to at least cut a road to the village. Then we can send the rig to drill the borehole. That's what I'm saying. For now, we can use lighter trucks to be giving them tanker services into their polytank. The polytank has already been procured by the assembly to be sent to the village. They will be giving them water from the nearby community with a lighter vehicle. Then when you get to the dry season, that the road can be managed, can be maintained. We cut the road there so that we can get access to the actual place where we want to drill the borehole.
So as we speak, you say you bought polytanks already and you're going to embark on this. How soon will you be, I mean, how soon will the people stop drinking the water we're seeing them drink now?
Yeah, the polytank will reach them latest Monday. Then we'll temporarily giving them water from the nearby village using our tanker service. So by the end of the year, that the access road will be constructed. We also drill their borehole for them, God's willing.
Have you seen the water? Have you seen the kind of water they're using?
I've been there more than 3 times already.
How does that make you? How does that make you, as a representative of the government, feel?
It's a very sad and bad situation, but we need to do something about it.
Do you have a water closet at the assembly?
Water closet, you mean?
You have a water closet at the assembly?
Yes.
You have a water closet at the assembly, so you use treated water to flush your toilet?
Yes.
That's the sad reality. Now you're using water that has been treated to flush the toilets, and they are not even getting you get my difficulty. It's a problem, and I don't appreciate it myself. We are all trying to solve it. That's what I'm telling you. I get it. The only issue is that they didn't have to take the media to highlight this terrible situation for you to get to know of it.
This problem has started long before you are capturing your news.
Is it?
The community knows that on 2 occasions I tried reaching there with a drill borehole for them. So it's not the attempt is not a new thing that I'm taking instruction from you or whatever. But then we've started this process long ago, and I am telling you that the polytank provided for their use, and we have contacted people who can give them fiber water for the interim. Then we go doing the road and drilling the borehole. So it's not a new thing, it's not a new measure. We discussed this thing at our assembly meeting, and we are trying to solve their problem. So it's not that we are capturing your views that I have decided to solve the problem. I'm sorry.
We'll say a big thanks to you, sir, for your time this afternoon. Thomas Moore Zona is the DCE for Tong Central there. So by Monday, he's saying that the people you're seeing drink that water will be getting water supplied to them by the assembly from a polytank as the assembly makes preparations or takes measures to construct a borehole for them in the long run.